You know what's weird? I don't remember having 4 Spell Snares. I also don't remember having 4 Snapcaster Mage. That's really weird. Did Moto glitch and like double the number of cards I have or something? It's weird. Oh, it's because I'm on quantity 0. There we go. I was like, don't remember having that many Snapcasters. No, it says 8. What the? Weird. I'm not complaining if my Snapcasters just decided to multiply overnight, accidentally. Moto's coding is weird. Wall of Omens, yeah, we can run some Wall of Omens. Rum Ticklum says, people loan me a playset of snaps. No, I'm only borrowing 1 Snapcaster, Rum. I actually, 3 of these Snapcasters are mine from back in the day, back when I was jamming gifts online. I'm only borrowing 1 mage, so I don't know what's going on. That's weird. Yeah, you could run like 2 walls. I don't know if I'd run 3, but you could. A couple Wall of Omens is nice. Maybe you want some Dispel. Dispel's really good. Maybe you want some sideboard Negate. So maybe you want to jam some Dispel. Negates. I'm only borrowing 1 mage. Why does it say I have like a million? I just don't understand. It's weird. Hey man, if you have extra snaps, I'm down. I don't know why it's saying that. I need to go into my collection mode and like see what actually happened. Check this out. This deck doesn't look like it's for standard. Other than that, I'm with you. This looks like a spicy meatball, man. Oh baby. Oh baby, baby. Hallowed Fountains, you probably want at least 2. Could run 3. What is going on? Why does it say I have 5? I don't actually own 5 Hallowed Fountains. What's going on, Magic Online? What happened? I only own 2 Hallowed Fountain. I'm not borrowing more. What is going on, guys? Did some of my cards just like multiply? What is going on here? What? Huh. Well, I would run no more than 3. Run some Steam Vents, probably 2 or 3. Actually, no. Because we're Kiki, let's run more Steam Vents. Probably 3 to 2 split is right. If you want to have perfect fixing, you're going to throw in 1 Sacred Foundry. Jagoob says Moto does that. Should I sell them before they disappear back to the normal value? Probably not. You could run, if you really want to get super greedy, you can run a Desolate. Loot House. Or Lighthouse. The nickname is Lighthouse, Loot House. Desolate Lighthouse is an option. I wouldn't run more than 1. It's greedier if you run more. Some of these lists run a Tech Edge or 2. They run a Ghost Quarter or 2. Again, I think that's very greedy. Your mana is very constrained. You probably want a Sulphur Falls. You want to run 2 Basic Island minimum. Something like Sulphur Falls is great. You like 1 Pia? How does Jace, Vryn's Prodigy feel in a deck like this? You could try it. Do you have Jaces? I only have 1 Jace. You could throw in a Jace. Whoa, it's saying I have more Jaces. What? But I only own 1 Jace. There was a guy who gave me a Jace. I only have 1 Jace. Why does it say I have 2 Jaces? What is going on with Magic Online today? Why is it doubling some of my cards? We're already running it, Tutor. Cascade Bluffs, yeah. Blue-red filter lens is where you want to be. Cascade Bluffs for Kiki Jiki, yep. What is going on, Magic Online? Why do I have 2 Jaces all of a sudden? I only own 1. Really strange. Alright, what else do we want in this beast? I'll see you, Rosen. No, it didn't double all my cards. Like, I still only have 3 of this Jace, but I only own 1 Jace Architect of Thought, but it says 2. Stack says quick sell the other one. If you borrowed any cards and they double, give them back and see if they're still there, free money. That's a good idea. Rosen, you still here? I'm the guy who I borrowed your Snapcaster. Do you want your snap back? And then we'll see if it did indeed double. That's so weird. That is so strange. I've never seen that. That's too many snares. You really only want, at most, 2. That's not enough lands. Let's, I don't know about Jace in this deck. Like, I don't even really like tapping out for wall. I like that everything's instant speed except for the finisher. Magic Online glitch? Unfathomable. You could even run one more Celestial. I think that's greedy, though, in this deck because you're trying to go triple red. Let's just run 3 Colonnades, and let's run maybe 1 Glacial Fortress. Maybe that's why it's going down for maintenance. Maybe. That's 22 land. You probably want 23 land, but you could maybe get away with 22. So something like this, guys, is where I would start. So Mills, this is where I would start for you. You're going to have to figure out the sideboard yourself. Obviously, you're going to want things like Stony Silence. Well, I can try to make one for you. Hang on, let me help you out here. Let me help you out. I'll help you out. Let me try my best here. So probably, I don't own this many Stonies, for example. Probably no more than 2 or 3 Stonies. Let's go with 2. Let's run in a Gate. Let's run 2 Crumbles. And let's run a Verdict in the board. I don't know about that Rule of Law. How about an extra Electrolyze, an extra Helix, for lack of better idea? Could run something like Timely Reinforcements. I really like that card. Maybe like Karanos. I'd like maybe like 1 Karanos in the sideboard. So maybe like a Timely or 2, and then like a Karanos. Again, if you're going to go with the Timelies, you don't really need the extra Helix. Electrolyze is really nice against Lingering Souls. If you really want to fight Lingering Souls, instead of Electrolyze, you could actually run something like as a Staticaster. Maybe a couple more sideboard cards. I'm not sure exactly what I want. Maybe you run a Surgical, or instead maybe you run, oh, I don't know, what's neat for Graveyard Shenanigans? Well, we have Snapcaster Zone. We're thinking about the playset of Snapcaster, so I don't know how much you want to turn off your own snaps. What are some other cool sideboard cards we could go with? 2 Crumbles, 1 Verdict, 1 Electrolyze, 2 Timely, 1 Chronos. Maybe just some Planeswalkers. Maybe like a Gideon. I like Gideon. Horses run Wear Tears. Yeah, you can run a Wear Tear. I like Whoa, 2 Gideons? What? I only own 1. This whole thing is just so strange, man. What a weird place we're coming to. Alright, so maybe a Wear Tear, maybe a Gideon. That seems cool. Maybe Big Jace. You know, Big Jace is actually a really nice way to deal with Lingering Souls. You just keep plussing it. I actually like a Big Jace in here too. So let's run Big Jace. Chronos, Gideon, some bigger finishers. So this is where I would start, man. You can make some adjustments, Mills, to your metagame. If you need actual graveyard hate, don't be afraid to run it. Don't be afraid to run Rest in Peace. If there's some people jamming Living End, if there's people jamming, you know, some sort of degenerate graveyard strategy at your local game store or the tournament you're going to, please, by all means, run. You know, maybe cut a Timely and run a Rest in Peace. Maybe cut a Stony or a Purge. Or the Wear Tear, run another Rest in Peace. Is 1 Supreme Verdict enough? Maybe Anger or Pyroclasm. Anger's good. If you're up against like mono Kitchen Finks, yeah, I like Anger the Gods. I mean, maybe like Electrolyze is the spice. You could cut it. There you go. Boom. You got 2 sweepers now. Boom. It's a deck. Spawn is doing card doubling for everyone. He only does it for 2 trades. I'm sure it's just a glitch, but the next time I log on, it's going to be gone. Like, it didn't double my Cryptics, for example. Did it? I don't think so. Nah. Yeah. That's so weird. It's like specific cards that are doubled. Like the Snapcasters was doubled. The Spell Snares were doubled. The Jace. The Gideon. You know what's weird? It's cards that are in our Nightfall deck that are doubled. I wonder if it's the same for the Ascendancy deck. Weird. Let's look at the Ascendancy deck. Well, let me screenshot that. Or I already did. Does Anger stop regeneration, says CMT? No, you need something like Wrath of God. if you want to stop like a Thrun. Just add 3 counter spells to my main board. Now should I cut 2 from my side? No, you need something like Wrath of God. Check if you have Schadenports. No, still just 4/4s. It looks like it's specifically cards from the Nightfall deck. Let's check. Tarmogoyf. Guys, we have 8 Tarmogoyfs. We have 8 Guys, we have 8. According to this number, it says I have 8 Tarmogoyfs. According to this number here, it says I have 8. I have 8 Tarmogoyfs. 4 Gaddock Teague. It's everything from the Nightfall. Relog to test it to summon Aether. I almost don't want to. We're borrowing these Goyfs, though. I'm not selling 8 Tarmogoyfs. These are borrowed. Mill says free Goyfs. I guess the Goyf is loose. No, 4 of these are borrowed. It's a sign. Nightfall's fated to win. Well, let's see if we have a playset of. We have an extra playset now of Knight of the Reliquary. Yeah, it doubled everything from my Knight deck. Everything in the Knight deck's been doubled. That's why we have 2 Gideons, 2 Jaces. What else was really cool in that deck? Does that mean I have like 8 Misty Rainforests now? Test in a trade, see if you keep them. We have 11 Misty Rainforests now. What the hell? What is going on here? Yeah, sure, somebody trade me. I'm curious to find out. One of the mods, trade me. What the hell happened here? 11 Misty Rainforest? Dude, if they stick around, you're incredibly lucky, says Color Red. Like, 11. I'm borrowing 4 Misties, but 11 Misty Rainforests? What the hell? 8 Snapcasters? Check the Tarns? No, we're not running Tarn in the deck. Scalding Tarn is not in the deck. Empress says that's crazy. Wait and see if you can sell the 4 Knights. Yeah, those Knights I actually own. I actually own these Knights. I have to play around with cards I actually own, guys. Why don't we try selling 4 Knights? Color Red says I'm getting on. Tested in a trade. This is crazy. 8 Tarmogoyfs, 8 Snapcaster Mages. What else was money? We had some Remands in that deck. Yeah, 8 Remands. There's 3 in the deck right now. We have 8 Remand. Wow. That is so many Remands. Oh, do we have 8 Paths now? What a weird bug. 8 Path to Exile. So everything from my Nightfall deck has been doubled. Hang on, Color Red. I didn't have any of the cards up. Add them all to the deck, then put them back, says Verdant Force. You think that's what's going on? So this is the deck that was doubled. In theory. So, I mean, I obviously would have rather double one of my Legacy decks, but interesting. This is really interesting. Does that mean I have an extra Surgical now? I only had 1 Surgical. That means double Spellskites. Weird. That's so weird. It says 3 Surgical Extraction. So it's also counting my other Modern deck. It's also doubling. It also doubled my our Jeskai Ascendancy deck, didn't it? Just restarts a visual bug, says Dan. You won't be able to trade in decks will fail validation server side, says Dan. Okay. I trust your judgment, Dan. That's so weird, though, isn't it? That's so weird. Yeah, so no trading, no selling. That's what I thought, Dan. So it's just a bug. Mill says test a trade. It's funny how everybody in chat wants me to test trades. No, I'm not going to, guys. It's like printing money. It's messed up. It's not the right thing to do. Even if it did work. 39 retreats to Korhelm. Oh yeah, I was speculating on that card hard.